Be relentless, turn work into play and turn betrayal into fuel. I woke up this morning thinking about betrayal and how society and the media tries to lock people into factions of outrage and make them invest wholeheartedly into the contents of other people's minds. When viewed abstractly, it's quite silly really. When you step outside of the box humanity has stepped into and really think about it. Why do we care what others think? How much are we even in control of what we think? Masters of meditation work for lifetimes and practice metacognition. Metacognition being observing your thoughts from an externalized focus, like when you're afraid, asking who's afraid, and then saying who's asking who's afraid, observing your own thinking. Masters of meditation, they practice that relentlessly to get a handle on their thinking. So they're not thinking about the thoughts of somebody else. I doubt too many gurus are concerning themselves with the contents of other people's minds. And here we are surrounded by thought police. Y'all busted for wrong think, mate. Which, come to think about it, might be a result of an inability to police our own thoughts after all. If our mind is out of control, maybe it's natural to want to control another's. I can't imagine myself being concerned at all about the contents of anyone else's mind. I care about what people do, not what their opinion is in the conveyor belt of madness that is the world we find ourselves in. As we live through times of betrayal, this very well might be called an age of betrayal when analyzed from some future ledge. So many have lost friends and family over issues that a few years back were inconsequential to public discourse. I'll let you consider what those issues are, but people used to not care about certain things so much. So the media is determining the weather in the minds of men. The media is blowing storms of rage over issues that in and of themselves, when we really look at them, don't hold any real weight at all. And yet the media spins illusions. The relentless drum of social media forms echo chambers, and humanity tries on puppet strings like the latest fashion craze, and then does the dance of betrayal. This is the dance of betrayal. Casting out friends and family for the thoughts in their minds, judging the contents of their soul based on a political or medical point of view. Dividing lines are made, sides are chosen, and then the mad clouds of judgment descend over the land and usher in seasons of betrayal based on narratives that are already shifting beneath our feet. When I consider the betrayals in my life, the relationships lost over media narratives, the ridiculousness that is the psychological war humanity has engaged itself in over recent years, it all becomes increasingly absurd. And I think that absurdity will grow like embarrassment does when waking up with a hangover after a night of heavy drinking. Sobriety will return, and with it the realization of being bamboozled by external forces. No, not this again, by intoxicants, which led to the waves of irrational behavior you engaged in. In this case, the media is the intoxicant, which led to a kind of cosmic blackout and led many to let go of what is actually important, the heart and soul of love. That we are actually one, and the contents of our character are not based on what media narratives we are choosing to believe in or not. This all does somehow lead to being relentless, though, in the direction of your dreams. How does it do that, I wonder? I woke up thinking about being relentless and betrayal, and I wondered what the relationship was. Why these two concepts were flipping like two sides of the same coin in my mind, heads or tails. And I guess it's in the realization of the fragility of other people's perspectives and the fragility of the bonds we tend to invest ourselves in. We all know that to achieve something in this world, being relentless about it is crucial. We've all heard the stories of Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, whatever, of Pablo Picasso, of Andy Warhol, or of anyone who leveraged all of their focus towards a singular end and became relentless about it. So what's that have to do with betrayal? And the conclusion I came up with is this. So many forego their dreams for the faulty perception or the strange mind virus that to pursue a singular vision in a relentless fashion is in some way a kind of betrayal or a separation of allegiance to the drumbeat of mediocrity. You're mediocre! Don't get ideas above your station, you. Who do you think you are? To become a reflection of other people dropping a ball on their own lives. It's something like that. At least I think maybe. Or that plays into it. To take a chance on a dream, to be relentless about it, is another kind of separation, a sort of unspoken betrayal, if you will. If your allegiance is to the wrong thing, if your allegiance is to the comfort of others, being relentless in the direction of your dreams means you, in many ways, must become a kind of outcast. Go away now, son, and become comfortable in that reality. Because with success comes inclusion, but success is always a long way off when embarking on the beginnings of a dream. So to loop it back around to our current age and the view we've been shown in this age of betrayal, one could leverage the times more easily towards the relentless pursuit of their singular vision, because here you can be cast out for an opinion based on nothing but media narratives that are so thin that in reality they don't even exist at all. Imagine sand in my hand and it's falling through the cracks. That's what it is. You can remain in the crowd based on that illusion that will literally be gone tomorrow, or you can see through those illusions and point all your energies to the whisperings of God's. What did you say, God? Pursue your dreams. Pursue your dreams. To the whisperings of God's inspiration and invest loyalty in that direction. For that loyalty won't betray you from the passing winds of media's spin, but will rather grow stronger to the degree that you become relentless.